read up more up on investing and about liability and assets and discipline yourself and the structure and you know the person who I love, Warren Buffett. I love it.
I like Warren Buffett.
You know, because it's a discipline structure. It's a discipline structure. You know, if you want to become a millionaire, hang around millionaires.
Yes.
And
do what they do. Watch them.
Watch them. Mm-hmm. But the thing is, watch the people who watching you.
Exactly.
You know,
people watching you succeed, and some of them watching you fail, just to say, "Hey, I told you so."
But you know what?
Stuff wasn't nothing.
But the thing is about it, the key word of it, you're not watching them. You're still doing you, but you have to watch the people who watching you.
I can dig it.
You don't have to worry about if you fail or succeed or you know. The thing is about getting back up and do it all over again.
Keep it moving.
Because failure, you learn. Because if it's without failure, you'll never know. So you have to get behind Facebook and get behind social media. They don't type nothing but because they're getting their mind together. Some people just delete their whole site because they're getting their mind together. You have to get your mind together because you got a long road ahead of you. Mm-hmm. The world ain't stopping. You just got to get your mind together and be prepared for all this, what's going on. See, and that's what it's all about, man.
See,
that's what it's all about.
Radio brings to the table. See, bringing thinking. Use your mind. See, you know what I find funny is that the stuff that we come with, like manufactured. When we were born with a brain. We don't really appreciate it. The stuff that we became, standard issue is the stuff that we don't really appreciate. We appreciate the stuff that we have to go pay for. So I really appreciate the fact that you're highlighting the importance of thinking and using your mind and putting information in there that can feed you in the future. You have a healthy diet of feeding your mind. You're not feeding your mind junk food. So you don't have an unhealthy mind. You're feeding your mind fruits and vegetables and grains. You know what I mean? So basically, your mind is being fed, and you're cultivating that garden, and you're seeing the results of it right now. And you're able to give out to people in the community that's your peers, or even people that's older than you, and you're able to share information based upon what you put into your mind, and that's a beautiful thing. I congratulate you, and I definitely commend you for what you're doing out here. Because again, taking your time to care about others and think of others and not yourself—that's not an easy thing to do sometimes. And so I commend you for having the bravery of doing that, though. I really do.
You know what? I appreciate that. I feel like, to me, about the information,
yes, that's like
parents tell them what they should do. And, a lot of people I even came across, their mom want them to go to school and college and this, that, and the third. And I tell them, listen, whatever's in you is in you. You got your life you have to live, but live it the smart way. You have to play the game smart. Whatever you hang around, that's what you will become. So if you hang around people who drink and smoking all day, hey, baby. I ain't judging you, but that's what's going on. Yeah. But if you start hanging around positivity, your mind start to change. You have to put yourself in a predicament that say, listen, my life would not be like this 5 years from now. So what would you do to change it? See, the thing is about it, I think older people is a blessing because they have reached levels and age that I have not even reached yet. People my age ain't even, people I went to school with haven't reached to the age where I'm at right now. But I think the older people is the wisdom. And even if they give you garbage down the line, you can't judge that man, you can't judge that woman, but sometimes you got to sit back and listen and keep an open mind. Yep. And in my journey, it's a lot of people, a lot of older people coming in, oh, yeah, you doing the stop. You know what? And I remember I had a seminar a couple last year, and the guy said, "Oh, you need this much money to start. You crazy?" I'm like, "Bro, I've been investing in the stock market for 3 years. It was 2 years then." I'm like, "Bro, what are you talking about?" But the thing is, sometimes you have to let people talk because that man might would have taught me something different. And make a how I look at it, make another point of view of things. So I never judge nobody. I don't give a damn if you walking down the street and you don't have nothing but the shoes you have on your feet. I can learn something from that person. So you gotta always keep your mind open. You always gotta keep your options open. Whatever you want to do in life, you can do it. Just don't let nobody drag you around and say, no, you can't do it. I knew a guy who was telling me that he wanted to go to the woman. I asked him why. He said, because my granddaddy told me don't do it, and and my brother, my people on the street were telling me don't do it. I said, where they at now? He said, on by the stove. I said, fine. And I said, where you at now? At the stove. I said, there you go. Don't stop because what somebody telling you was, if they ain't experienced it yet, how you know? You might come out better on top of it. So
I don't know.
A lot of people regret down the line. And I feel like with me, right now I'm traveling, I'm having fun, and I work my ass off to do what I'm doing. I work my ass off, bro. I was busting my ass at Subway and at Walmart for years. Mm-hmm. But the thing is about it, like I said, if a person would have told me 3 years later, this what you'll be doing, I'll tell them they're goddamn lie. Excuse me for cussing, but hey, it's reality.
Yeah.
But yeah. I want to be more for the younger entrepreneurs, and tell them the real deal about the entrepreneurial approach, starting a business, investing. And I got a lot of people from Chicago. It is crazy. A lot of people from Chicago and L.A. reaching out, and Haiti, reaching out to me about, the investment world. And it's crazy because 18-year-olds, 20-year-olds, 21-year-olds coming to me and say, what, I heard about you through such and such. Word going around, but I feel like the good thing about it, I'm glad word going around because they coming to reaching me.
Mm-hmm.
They're reaching to the right person and they're getting results at the end. So I feel like I'm doing my job if they getting results.
Yeah.
So, hey, I'm on this journey for a long time. And you never know. Your 200 shows, big things might even happen, bro. You never know.
Yeah, you're right. You're definitely right. And that's why I'm just steady moving forward, because I have an email, Keep On Pushing. I'm working on another thing called Keep On Pushing as well, because I want to get like some memorabilia, shirts and stuff like that made, because I'm always telling people that you have to keep on pushing. And the reason why I say keep on pushing is because life will push you. You have to be able to push back. If not, you're going to get pushed down, ran over, and run amok. So you better have something in you to push back and keep forward in some passion and a purpose. And so I'm hearing how you talk about these stocks. You have a passion and a purpose, and it's definitely going to succeed the way it's supposed to succeed, because you're not popping people all upside the head with this fee, that fee. You just love to do it. And so because you love to do it, you're going to get the rewards from it, because you're freely giving with humility and love for what you're doing and love for the people.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's a beautiful thing. That's rare. That's rare. For young people, man, that is very rare, because a lot of times you and I both know we live in a very selfish society.
Yeah, because that's what the society teaches us. It's crazy. I look at life at a different angle now. Once I learn more about the business world itself, it teaches you more structure. It depends on which one you want to become, the good guy or the bad guy. And the business world it'll eat you up, because there's so many categories. It's so many categories when you start with business, it's so many. But the thing is, you got to have your way in it. You got some people that feel like, oh, these people in the group of people, I need to be in this crew. No, stand out. That's the key thing. If you standing out and they don't know what you're doing and how you doing it, they trying to figure out how you do it, that's good, because you standing out.
Exactly.
It's okay to stand out. I don't care if you're 100 years old. Stand out, because in the end, you're going to push regardless. If you love it, you have to love this thing, man, because that's how you're going to succeed. You could fail 1,000,000 times, but you got to love it. And that's one thing I always talk about. You got to love it. Like, I got a lot of people who follow my journey from the beginning. Yeah. And, they support me. And it's crazy because they say, keep pushing, keep pushing, whatever, just keep going. Because these people follow me my journey, my whole 20s, I'm talking about to going in about, hey, I got an opportunity. Hey, I'm hiring. Oh, I got business cards. Like, it's so many things but I had to learn. I had to follow my tail a whole bunch of times to really realize what I was really good at. And the crazy thing about it, it's crazy because math was my weakest link in school. Like, it took me the longest to get to math.
Yeah, I didn't like math.
I realized math. I got math at Jones High School That's in Orlando, Florida. Jones High School and algebra. I failed algebra 1A one time. I came back again. Once I passed the second time, ever since then I got it.
Mm-hmm.
So, and the investment, it came to 25. I was 25. I'm 28 now. So it's like once I got it and I looked at the scale and read up more on it and started finding mentors who understood where I was trying to go, it was like, wow, this thing crazy. I could have been doing this a long time ago. But I couldn't put myself in that space because that's that time in my life, that's what I need to be. And it changed my life, man. Beautiful. It changed my life. And, you know, you got to stay humble. You know, that's the key. You have to stay humble. You don't have to go by these big things and you don't have to do that. Just stay humble. That's it. Nobody don't really need to know what's in your pocket. Like, really. You know, as long as you living your life and you doing what you have to do and you taking care of yourself, that's all that matters. You know, some people feel like, oh, where the money at? Like, bro, like, that's my personal thing. That's like religion, politician. Hey, don't ask me what's in my bank account. Like, you know what I'm saying? But
that's my business.
You have to keep yeah, exactly. But you have to keep an open mind, you know, and you know what? One thing I like to say, shout out to the people who supported me. Shout out to the people, you know, who watched my journey. And shout out to the people who don't understand my journey, you know, because down the line you will. You know, and even if I be on TVs or shows or whatever, I always represent where I come from. And that's one thing, because we don't really have, Orlando is a city, you know, it's Disney World, right? Mm-hmm. But the thing is, there's so much in the city itself, you know, so a lot of entrepreneurs coming out that city, you know. And shout out to all the people who doing their thing. It's a lot of people coming out that city really doing their thing, you know, and coming and explaining. But the thing is about it, it's like we stick together and everybody don't stick together. But when we do, it'll be a powerful movement, man. Shout out to Orlando, man. Shout out to Orlando, Florida.
Shout out Orlando, Florida. Shout out everybody doing something with your life. Mm-hmm. Shout out everybody pursuing their dream, moving forward toward their goals, taking self out the way and deposit it in the other people. Shout out to you. Can you dig it? Can you dig it? Now, see, I know you said you only had like 15, 20 minutes, right? Whatever. Now, you done mess around and talk for 27 minutes with me. See, I told you I bring you in and we had a conversation and you just lose track of time. That's what Think About It Radio does.
I'll talk good anyways. Once I get talk, I can't stop.
Me too.
But I'm going to put it like this. My year, and after all the years, # dreams finally came true. You know, dreams do come true. If you got a dream out there and if you can't sleep and it's always in you, it'll come true. You just got to put your mind to it. But one thing I can say, my dreams finally came true, and I'm blessed to say that, you know. And, hey, you never know. I'll be in Houston, too.
Yeah.
So be looking out for me.
Yeah, we'll do.
Be looking out for me.
We'll do.
Be on the lookout for me. I'll be in Houston too because, you know, I want to go global with this thing. I really do. I feel like if people connect to me from all over the world, you know, that's a sign. That's a sign, bro. And I got to stick with it. So right now I'm just in my motion, really doing my thing and really taking one step at a time. And that's it, because I don't have to rush this process. As long as I got it in me, that's all that matters. Yeah. And I don't give up on it. That's all that matters, bro. Like, so that's how I look at it.
No quit. That's what I'm talking about. You have been an absolute pleasure to talk to. I love your energy. I love your enthusiasm. I love your passion, and nothing but great things are on the horizon for you because you love what you're doing. So this is not work to you. And the people that run into you, they are going to benefit from the knowledge that you have because you have such a love for people and what you're doing. Man, I love it. I love it, love it, love it. Don't you ever stop. You hear me? Don't you never stop what you're doing.
I got a long ways to go, baby. I got a long ways to go.
I can dig it. Anything you want to tell to the people before you get up out of here, man? I know I appreciate your time, and I know your time is valuable. Any parting shouts you want to give out?
I want to say it just like, whatever you're going through right now, it's not the end of it. It's really not. Take your time, because everything you're going through right now is for a reason. So open your eyes. Keep your head up. Because it's going to be brighter days. I don't know what you're going through in this world right now, But just know it's on reach nobody but one person. It's for them. Keep your head